Welcome back, everybody. Hope you guys had a great Christmas. This year's almost over. We got, Tuesday is a new year? Tuesday, New Year's Eve. That's insane. This year has flown by. But I think this year was supposed to go by fast because everyone needed to be, to work on themselves, to be healed, or just get through certain situations. But yeah, hopefully everybody had a great year, a great Christmas. But today I want to talk about the word no, and like how powerful that word is in your arsenal. And when you get to that point where you're not, second guessing yourself, or like thinking like if you say no to certain people, you feel bad about yourself. When you get to that point where you say no and you're like strict on that word, you'll start seeing people disappear out of your life. You'll start seeing the people that are actually toxic, because when you say no to these certain people, they take it as like a rejection. And toxic people hate being rejected, and they go ballistic. I am telling you. Because that means they are not in control, and they can't, get you to do certain things because you know your boundaries and your worth and value. So when you tell people no, and they get offended, or they get mad, or irritated, or angry, it's because they know they can't prompt you to do anything. And that's why the word no is so powerful, yo. Like this year, and like the previous years, I would always like be like the yes person. Yeah, I'll do that for you. Yeah. No. I always give in. But that also makes people like get to the point where they know they can run over you, and they can twist and bend and everything like that. But when you stop that and then start saying no, it's a totally different, world. Because like this year, I know my true self, and like when I say no to people, dude, the amount of like negativity that comes from these people, well, they're no longer in my life, or like in my stuff, like in my circle, yo. We have people that, we will cut you off. I don't, like, they take upon themselves because they know like certain people that are trying to get into like my circle or their circle, they're toxic, and they'll just cut them off right there. They'll say no. And that's how I am, It's like, I know when to say, no, you're toxic, cut off. So usually we block, remove, or whatever, like on social media or whatnot, because there's second chances, but there also is like, nah, I ain't taking that disrespect. When you tell people like no, and they go irate, and they go crazy, and they try to say that's not right, blah, blah, blah. No, you don't need those type of people in your life, because those are toxic individuals. And when you learn to say no, that means you have grown significantly, because you're not lowering your standards to these low energy or low vibration people, because your energy is high. You got a high vibration. And when you have a high vibration, you're going to attract like high vibration people too, but you're going to attract the negative people. It's a given. Because no matter where good is, there's always going to be bad. Because the bad's always trying to turn the good bad, and to test its waters. You can't do that. So when you have that power to say no in your arsenal, keep on doing it. When you keep on doing it like repetitive, it's going to become easier. It's going to be like second nature. And when you learn that, You're not afraid to say no to certain people. It could be family, it could be friends, it could be spouses. They'll start to realize, like, you know your boundaries, you know your worth and value. And, like, you're not going to stand for no type of BS in this world. Because a lot of people take a ton of BS. That's why they get ran over. And that's why they lose themselves. Because they don't know how to say no. That's why the no is so powerful. But you got to go through certain situations to learn that. You had to go through certain obstacles and challenges to acquire the power to say no and not feel guilty or, feel bad because you're saying no to someone and they're taking it as a rejection. That's one of the main, signs if someone's toxic, if they take a no for you're rejecting them. Because toxic people can't take rejection. Toxic people can't take the no because they want to be always you giving into them, giving into their demands, you always accepting, what they want. So you got to watch out for that. But people go through certain situations where they have to learn these, new instincts and these new characteristics. That's ultimately when you find yourself. That's when you're able to do all this stuff. And you're not going to care about, if someone takes it as a rejection because if that person's good or bad or just toxic individual. But every day is a learning lesson. Every day you're growing into your true self. And every time you say no, you're getting closer to that. So never feel bad about saying no to certain situations or to people, even if they're close to you. Usually that's the hardest ones to say no to. But when you do that, you're way up there. You're way up there. You know your boundaries. You know your true self, and you're not going to give in to these people. But it does take time. It's not just one day I'm going to say this, or the next day I'm going to say this, and then stick to it. No, you're going to have to build your foundation. A lot of people get torn down, and then they rebuild. And when they rebuild, that's when they start building that foundation and, their boundaries. And little by little, you'll start seeing people disappear out of your life. Or they try to say, I don't want to say in your life, but just like, you say they're like psychotic people. Like some people, when you say no to them, and sometimes you block them, and then they make multiple accounts, and you still block them. I think they just need a straitjacket, ultimately, because they're not. I don't think they're all there. That's my opinion. That's what I think. You guys can think otherwise. I think they're crazy in the head, because they can't take rejection. They can't say no. Man, this year has been a great year for me. I met a lot of great people. Like I said, I built the foundation of the FTC. And next year, hopefully, a lot of the plans come to pass. I'm not going to say what they are yet for the FTC. But one day at a time, when the time is right, everything will fall into place. But I want you guys to know and to learn your boundaries and to learn how powerful the word no is. That one word alone can set you apart from so many people and give you less stress and anxiety and all that. By learning one word and sticking to it. It's never easy. But once you acquire once you acquire the instinct to say no and not regret it or feel guilty about it, you're on a different level than a lot of people. There's a helicopter above me. One of the hospitals. So yeah, never feel bad about saying no. You're removing people, and God's revealing these people that are not meant for your life. Sometimes it just takes a single word to bring the toxic people out, so you can be able to realize who they are. Because most times there's a lot of people that are wolves in sheep's clothing, and you can't really tell until you say or do a certain thing that will provoke them, or to, get that toxicity come out and actually reveal who their true self is. One word can change a lot of things in your life in a positive way. Okay? So learn to say no. All right? It's going to be a short video. Usually I just ramble on, but oh well. Please like and subscribe. Definitely subscribe. We're getting closer to the milestones. So, yeah, subscribe. Also on Instagram as well as WestFitness2K. Go to my links, through my beacons link. It'll go straight to my profiles. All right. So I got one Instagram, one Facebook, TikTok. Not sure if it's going to stay or not. But yeah, subscribe here. But everyone, hope you have a blessed day. Peace out.